What is up, everybody? Adam Becker here, aka Coach Bex, and I am back with another video today to talk about how summer is finally here and how we want to maintain that summer body throughout the entire summer. So some tips and tricks on how to do that with food and all that good stuff. Before we get started, I want to say I am not a doctor or anything like that. I am a 35-year-old real estate agent with a newborn baby boy inside, and I am trying to redefine the dad bod. So please hit that like and subscribe button. I want a lot of people to hear what I have to say. I think my information is great and could help out a ton of people. So let's get into the video. I know that everybody did not do that summer body workout to get that perfect summer body to let it all go to waste during the actual summer. Nobody wants that, but unfortunately it does happen. The weather is beautiful. When I think of summer, I think parties, I think pool parties, I think barbecues, I think alcohol. That pops in my head. I don't know what that says about the type of person I am, but those are the things that pop in my head. So I want to explain a few things about some of that stuff that will help you keep that summer body. So first things first, with the weather being so beautiful, get outside, do a little exercise, go for a walk. Doesn't have to be intense. 30 minutes, regular pace. It's better than sitting on the couch doing nothing. If you like sports, get out, play some sports, baseball, soccer, basketball, anything to do a little bit of extra cardio. The more cardio you do, the more weight you're gonna lose, the more calories you're gonna burn. So that is step one. Do some exercise. Barbecuing is one of my favorite things to do in the summer. It's just the smell of the barbecue, everything about the barbecue, the taste of the food, the type of food, everything about barbecue is amazing. The trick is you do not need to barbecue the fattiest foods, the highest calorie burgers. There are so many low calorie options out there. For burgers, you can get the 500 calorie burger or the 200 calorie burger. And you can eat two of the 200 calorie burger, which are just about as good as the 500 calorie burger. They're about 8 out of 10 if a regular burger was a 10 out of 10, but you can eat two of them. So double that up and you got 16 out of 10. Steaks. I love steaks. I had steaks last night. Steaks are amazing, but they are super high in calorie and super fatty. So I'm not saying don't eat steak. I eat steak. I love steak, but don't eat steak every day. I mean, I would love to, but every piece of steak is so different. It is so hard to track how much fat and how many calories are in that. So I suggest doing more chicken, more fish, more of the low calorie burgers, just anything on the grill that is kind of low calorie that you can think of. Put it on the grill and it'll be amazing. So the next thing I want to talk about is alcohol. I love me some alcohol. I do. I love vodka drinks. I love beer. You put them together and you got one hell of a Saturday. Keep in mind that 1 ounce of alcohol is 70 calories. That means a 26-ounce bottle of, say, vodka is around 1,800 calories. So you are drinking a ton of calories. I'm not saying don't drink. Believe me, I'm not saying don't drink, but be cognizant of the amount of calories you're intaking from alcohol. If you drink every day, 5 drinks, and you're not losing weight, that is why. It is the calories in the alcohol. A lot of people don't realize, and they just drink and they drink and they drink. And they don't realize that that is halting their progress and probably putting on weight. You might lose a pound, and that's strictly based on dehydration. Alcohol also dehydrates you. So be very careful with that. Next thing, when you are mixing vodkas and stuff like that, try to stay away from the super sugary mixers, the orange juice, the regular Cokes, the regular Sprites. Use diet stuff, Diet Coke, Diet Sprite, Diet OJ, if they even make that. Don't drink your calories. The thing about sugary mixers, you are so hungover the next day that attributes to the hangover, and you don't want to be hungover. When you get hungover, you do not want to eat healthy. I've been there. I've gotten verge of death hungover, And the last thing you want to do is make some egg whites in the morning. What do you look for? You look for McDonald's. You look for something greasy because that's where your body is going to. You want to refill that body with something bad. So now you just took your 1 day of drinking and you turned it into 2 days of just crap food, and you don't want to do that. It's just a waste, and it puts such a halt on any progress you are making. When you do have that drinking day, potentially try to plan it out. If you know you're going to be up at a cottage on Saturday and you're going to be drinking all day, then maybe the day before you have a little bit less calories, and the day after you have a little bit less calories. I'm not saying do not eat the day you are drinking, because that is just an absolute recipe for disaster. Again, I have tried that, not recommended. That was the day I literally felt like I was dying. You do not want to do that. Just because you have a drinking day doesn't mean you have to go completely off the rails with everything else. Drink, no problem. Use a lower calorie juices and pops and all that kind of stuff. My next alcohol I want to get into is beer. I love beer. Corona, my summer beer. I will drink Corona all summer, hands down, the only beer I will drink. Buy light beer. And I was thinking about this the other day. I'm like, I barbecue and I crack a Corona. Why am I buying the regular Corona? They're about 120 calories a bottle. Buy the Corona Light. They're half the calories. So now you can have 2 of them for the same calories as 1 regular Corona. It's not like I'm drinking Corona to get hammered all day. I'm drinking Corona because I like the taste of it. I like it on a hot summer day. So why not buy the light version? It is so simple for saving so many calories. You can drink twice as much for the same amount of calories. It blows my mind. It's just amazing how simple some of this stuff is. If you don't like beer and you're a wine drinker, get a lower alcohol percentage wine, thus it'll be less calories, and then you can have more of it, and it's the same amount of calories. Like you're drinking double for the same amount of calories. It seems like a no-brainer. Okay, so you're gonna try the light beer and the low calorie barbecue kind of stuff and the not sweet chasers and all that kind of stuff. Don't be scared of hiccups. Hiccups happen, okay? No one's weight goes directly like this. If it did, you're doing it wrong. You're gonna have days where you're up a couple pounds. It's water retention. It's that kind of stuff. You didn't drink enough water, you drink too much water. It's all that kind of good stuff. Don't let hiccups scare you. Don't let a 2-pound weight fluctuation upwards deter you and change your whole course to the point where you're saying, no, this doesn't work and all that stuff. It's working. If you were in a calorie deficit, it is working. Now, myself included, everybody goes off the rails once in a while. Inevitable. Everyone, you're having people over, your wife, your girlfriend, they're gonna order a pizza, you're gonna want some. That's okay. Don't let it consume you. Don't let it go past that. I try to plan out when I'm gonna have, say, a cheat meal. If I know I'm gonna have a barbecue with a lot of friends over, then I plan that cheat meal out, and it sticks to that cheat meal. I can't tell you how many people I know that have a cheat meal that lasts for 4 days or that lasts for a weekend. They can't get back. And if that is you, then you really gotta consider either not having the cheat meal, or you got to think of a different course of action. One cheat meal, I don't really do cheat meals anymore because of my low calorie dense foods. I'm getting everything that I crave for in a lower calorie form. So I highly suggest that. I will be coming out with cooking and all sorts of good stuff on this channel. So I hope you guys stay tuned for that. But one cheat meal for me back in the day, a couple months ago, 5-6 months ago, whatever, was probably around 6,000 calories. It takes about 4 days for me to get back to my weight before that cheat meal. Now, I can't explain it. I don't really know why it takes that long and how your body works in that way. I told you I'm not a doctor, but it took 4 days. So I halted my progress for 4 days for, a large pizza and some McDonald's. Was it really worth it? And no, it wasn't. Bad food sends signals to your brain that you are happy, that this food tastes delicious and all that stuff. 20 minutes later, you're like, why? Well, at least I am. I'm like, why did I eat that? It was great while it lasted. As soon as it was over, I felt crappy. I knew that the scale was not going to be my friend for the next couple days. It is not worth it. So just be cognizant of that, of cheat meals and how they stunt your progress for a little bit. And if you're okay with that, then throw it in every once in a while. If you need that to continue to progress, then throw in cheat meals every once in a while. I'll be doing another video on cheat meals and how to handle them. Okay, so you're having a party, booze is flowing, barbecue's going. What else is out there? Snacks. Everybody loves snacks, chips and crap like that. Chips, cookies, brownies, whatever. Throw a bunch of stuff out there. You will never be satisfied eating chips, coming from experience. You think you can have a handful of chips. I'm just gonna have a handful of chips, right? You always want more, and then you're suffering for the rest of the day if you can manage to hold off the craving. It is not worth it. There are so many calories in chips. It is so unfulfilling. Make your own chips. That's gonna be on the channel. It's gonna be like pitas and dip it in salsa and all that kind of stuff. It is so simple. Put out veggies, put out stuff like that that'll actually keep you full and won't want you craving more of the bad stuff. An easy drinking snacks barbecue day without these healthy options can turn into 6,000 calories like that before you know it. The biggest problem people have is they think they're eating healthy, or they don't think they're doing that bad. But when they start tracking it, they realize that they just ate 7,000 calories. The average person, I believe, in America eats like 2,500 calories a day. That's what maintenance calories, that's what you're supposed to be eating. So you're eating like double or triple what an average person eats in a day. So think about that next time you decide to go crazy and have the bowl of chips and the burger and the fattening burgers and a bunch of booze with sugar drinks. It's not worth it. And the sooner you figure that out, the easier this whole thing will be. It'll stop torturing you mentally. Believe me, I've been there. I was fat. I was 270 pounds. I tried to, eat the handful of chips. Did it work? No, never. Never, never, never. Before you know it, the bowl's gone. And I'm like, what happened? All right, well, that is my how-to maintaining the summer body. We got low-calorie food on the barbecue. We got healthier snacks other than the chips and all that crap. We got light beer, light alcohol. We don't want to mix with the sugary drinks that are just excess calories just because it tastes a tiny bit better than the diet stuff. Okay, stay strong, enjoy the summer. Until next time, peace.